nobody questions the humanity of most of the people that have come across the border. That doesn't make them immune from the law. The law is not optional. It's not a suggestion. You either enforce it or you don't.
Jake Tapper. God bless Jake Tapper. What a lucky guy. He puts out the book. He gets crushed by everybody for being a fraud and a liar. Again, I've said I'd like to talk to him in some bizarre sense. And as I said, when I was in Israel, I was just feeling like the spirit of peace and okay, fine. But he's got his show back. He doesn't have to talk about the book anymore. He brought on Dr. Phil yesterday. And Dr. Phil, I know him fairly well. The guy is very apolitical. He did not get into any of this to do politics. He got into all of this to help. It was a sort of Jordan Peterson-esque thing, right? To help people straighten out their own lives and deal with their own crap so that they could flourish to the best extent that they possibly could. He's become political, and now he's doing speeches with Trump because sanity is now on the Republican side. Here he is just basically laying out just obvious nonsense, obvious sense on CNN. I was trying to say CNN. That makes me think nonsense. Here we go.
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says that not having a heads up makes it difficult to plan for law enforcement, for LAPD to plan for protests that pop up in response to the raids. I'm not sure if you've had a chance yet to, and then this is obviously an ongoing story, I'm not sure if you've had a chance to talk to Mayor Bass or Governor Newsom to get their sense of the overall safety implications as these protests continue.
Well, one thing I am bothered about is, listen, I've known Karen Bass for a long time, and I think she is a very nice person. I know her well, and I think her heart's in the right place on most things, most of the time. I'm not comfortable with the things I've heard her say since this took place. I spent an hour with Governor Newsom a week ago, Monday, I believe it was, talking with him. Both of them have made it clear that they don't support what's going on here. If you tell them ahead of time, what are they going to do? They talk about the network of people sending out information, alerting people that ICE is in the neighborhood, where to go, how to hide, how to do different things that make their operation more dangerous, alerting people that they're coming. How can you tell them what you're going to do if they're not going to be supportive of it? These are two elected officials that took an oath to support the Constitution and to enforce the laws, but yet they don't seem, initially at least, to be doing that. I think both of them seem to be coming around now, but they weren't doing that initially. And if they're not going to put their heart into this, how do you do it? Listen, Jake, nobody questions the humanity of most of the people that have come across the border. Most of the people, at least in my experience and what I've seen, are not criminals. They're not dangerous, vicious, violent criminals. They are moms and dads. The Hispanic population historically is very family-oriented. They're very church-oriented. They're very family-oriented. Nobody questions the humanity of most of the people that have come across the border. That doesn't make them immune from the law. The law is not optional. It's not a suggestion. You either enforce it or you don't. And if you don't like the law and if it's flawed, change it. Those protests need to be on Capitol Hill. You don't need to be vilifying the officers on the street, the ICE agents, and throwing rocks at their heads. Do you think anybody asked a single ICE agent, do you think this is a good law? 48% of the border agents are Hispanic. They don't get a vote about this stuff. If they don't like it, change it. And I think a lot of it probably needs to be changed. But while it's the law, it's distinctly non-optional.
And that's the Trump line from literally 10 years ago now, 2015. You either have a country or you don't. It doesn't matter if these are nice people. It doesn't matter if a huge percentage of them are lovely church-going folk. That's fine, but you either have a way that they can get in legally or you just don't have a country at all. Then we just are Mexico. So do you want to be Mexico? And by the way, it's not just about Mexicans, obviously, because there are tons of Chinese nationals that are coming through and Venezuelans and El Salvadorians etc., etc. When the financial elite quietly build their wealth through crypto, everyday Americans have been left out until now. BlockTrust IRA is changing that. I've partnered with them because they're using cutting-edge AI to empower hardworking Americans with the same wealth-building tools the establishment wants to keep out of your hands. Their Animus AI trading platform runs 24/7, executing advanced crypto strategies far beyond buy and hold. No surprise it was named the #1 crypto tech platform by Bitcoin Magazine, beating out over 1,500 competitors worldwide. Whether you're a teacher, trucker, small business owner, or retiree watching inflation eat your savings, BlockTrust IRA is giving you a way to fight back. Backed by military-grade security and up to $200 million in insurance. Clients are seeing returns of over 250%, and right now they're offering up to $2,500 in bonus crypto when you open an account. Visit DaveRubinCrypto.com to join the financial revolution and claim what's rightfully yours. That's DaveRubinCrypto.com. So I also would say that Dr. Phil is doing something because he's a good man that we all need to stop doing. Because you hear people doing this all the time. Even Trump does it when it comes to, I like Newsom, or the way Dr. Phil said, she has a good heart. It's like, that may be true. Like, is she Satan himself like Gavin Newsom? Maybe Karen Bass isn't. Maybe she isn't. But A, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And B, it's a moot point. It's a moot point if you've been to a dinner with someone and I've been around this too, guys. You see people that are pretty awful and then you meet them and you're like, oh, well, they aren't. I met their wife and they're actually, the wife's kind of okay. So I guess that, and it's like, no, it does not matter if Karen Bass is a perfectly fine person in the privacy of her own home. Actually, in some sense, it makes it worse. Oh, she's a perfectly fine person in the privacy of her own home. She doesn't mind when other people's homes are getting burned down.